Hi guys. Oh my god. That's not true. That's not. First of all, don't do this. Fat and depressed. But the client that you want, why don't you wear heels over there? Like, हाँ बहन तुम करके दिखा दे.
You also speak Kolkata, nobody knows about that.
No. See my cute socks.
So let's explain the little challenge to Jessica.
Fake the timer on his.
That's fine, come on, hold on.
I'm almost dead. Like. Go like, excuse me.
Ki khabar. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Train with Rangeet. Before we proceed, we really appreciate if you like and subscribe to the channel. I think you're already aware from the title who today's guest is going to be, but I'm going to take a couple of minutes to introduce her, because if we don't do that, I feel like we'll be doing her a grave injustice to the kind of stature that we are working with here today. If we were to ever think about what a model should be like, I think Jessica would be the perfect example of that. Starting from how she carries herself in front and outside the camera, to the professionalism she always maintains, and how she has been ruling over the city. You must have seen her all over the billboards of the city for the last 6 and 7 years. Campaigns, editorials, runway, TVCs, music videos. This woman has done it all. From Tarun Tehlani to Anita Dongre, you name it all and she has done it. Nykaa, Snapdeal, local and regional designers all over the city, jewelry campaigns and a face on every single billboard the city has. Let me introduce to you the one and only, my inspiration, Jessica Aaron.
Hi guys. So I'm really excited to be here, and Rangeet's been after my life to work out, because I do not work out, but I'm really excited to incorporate this into my routine hopefully soon. So are you going to kill me today?
Not really, we're going to take you through a fun workout, but before we begin, like I mentioned in the previous video, fashion and fitness are the two most important pillars of my life, and I don't think I ever told Jessica this before, but the very first introduction I had into modeling was because of her. So if we draw it back a few years, when I was back in school to our Ask FM days, there used to be this app where you could anonymously send messages. So Jessica used to be really popping on that app. And,
Shut up.
and when I first joined that app, I used to see her profile. I knew nothing about modeling. So I used to see her post and wonder, wow, this is so cool. So coming from that point, like growing up, like the first introduction I ever had into the fashion industry was because of this woman. And no joke, very first episode I wanted to shoot with somebody from the industry would have been nobody else other than her. So I'm really glad to have her with me here today, and we're going to go through a fun little workout.
Let's go!
Some blood flowing into the body, and to get her warmed up, we're going to start out with 3-4 minutes on the cross trainer. And while she does that, let's get to know Jessica a little better. So a lot of people know Jessica as the model, know Jessica as the face they've seen everywhere around the city. But what is Jessica like when she's not in front of the camera?
Well, Jessica loves to eat all the time, 24/7. Just give me food and I will eat, from puchkas to biryani to pasta, anything, all the time. But other than that, I do love murder mysteries and anything gruesome, so I watch a lot of crime on Can I say?
Go ahead.
Okay. So I watch a lot of crime stuff on Netflix all day. So it's either me eating or Netflix, because the times I'm not working, I just like to relax and chill at home.
And mind you, the time she's not working is very less, because she does shoots literally every single day, and any studio you go, you'll always find her in. So this city, I think the biggest gift, see, Kolkata, one thing I want to bring across to this channel is embodying Kolkata and everything that it stands for. And a gift that Kolkata has given to the modeling industry would be nothing less than her. So from national and international brands to everything all around the city and country, like from the modeling circuit, one of the biggest gifts the city has to offer has been Jessica.
Somebody should learn from Rangeet how to talk about people. I wish everyone spoke about me like this.
Not at all. I still remember to this day when we had our first shoot together. Like I was very new to modeling at that time. I was all of in 11th grade, big fat kid who loved powerlifting, and I walked up to the studio, and I didn't tell her at that time I'd been a big fan of her on Ask FM for the last 3-4 years. And
he didn't even speak that day. He didn't say a word. We shot for like what? 7 hours?
The whole day. Yeah.
7-8 hours, he didn't say a word, like nothing out of his mouth. He was just this quiet kid. You would never guess he was a kid though, but he just sat quietly and didn't do Didn't say anything to
The
anybody.
first impression I had was, my goodness, like she would be like she had that resting face vibes, but like I was genuinely a little scared and intimidated, to be honest. But coming from there, like I've been lucky to share the camera with her and share the ramp with her on multiple occasions, and I can tell you that from the industry here in Kolkata, she's one of my most favorite models, and if not the most favorite model I've ever worked with. So let's take it back to your school days.
Can we go somewhere else?
One more minute of this.
I can't do this and talk. But okay. School days, what do you want to do? Ready?
You move forward, you're moving backwards, yes.
See? Yeah, okay.
You never move back, you're Jessica. You're always 2 steps ahead of the crowd.
Sure.
So were you ever into any kind of sports back in your school days, since we are in a fitness environment setting here today?
No, I wasn't a sporty kid. I hated sports. I mean, not hated. I loved hockey. I loved playing hockey, but my brother was in the basketball team in LMB. He was captain since class 10 and stuff. So automatically, because of my height and Jason, they just were at the back of my life for sports, but I was just never interested. I was just the kid who would rather stay in and study.
And coming from that, like the super meritorious kid who a lot of people know about, how Jessica was back in school, from there the shift to modeling, how was it like and how was it perceived by your friends?
Oh, everyone always knew. Like for some reason, everyone knew but me. 4 minutes done?
I thought you were looking, I thought you were talking.
No.
Okay, we are done with that. We just have some blood flowing through the body. Now we're going to proceed with a few warm-up and mobility drills and then take us through the workout. We're done with this, you can step out.
I'm doing it backwards, I like it, it's fun. Okay.
So before we start out with any mobility drills, any issues that you face on a day-to-day basis with your, I know you complain sometimes about your back.
Yeah, so because of the amount of heels all the time that we have to
Right.
wear and stuff, so it definitely affects our lower back. And I have torn my ligament on my left foot 8 or 9 times in the last, like I've torn it once a year in the last almost 7-8 years.
Okay. So through our mobility drills, we are going to keep special focus on the back, and then as we keep doing that, we are going to continue where we left off about the school days. So
Yeah.
let's begin with a T-spine, thoracic spine rotation. So this targets mainly the mid-back. So I'll ask you to sit on your knees like you are. Place one hand on the ground, get one hand behind your head, and make a complete rotation just like this. Nice.
That's it.
Yes.
And then?
Come all the way in, inhale, and rotate up. Good.
So exhale when I'm going up.
Yes.
Okay.
You
How do
will
you
feel a
expect me to
stretch
talk?
down your mid-back.
Yeah.
When you do this, try to feel each segment of your spine slowly open up. Let's go for 10 reps on each side.
I've already done 5.
So that's one more thing I never do with the clients I train. I never count the reps because as a trainer, you have so many things to look after rather than just counting reps. If you actually needed somebody to count reps, even a janitor could do that. Nice. And let's switch. Other side.
Yes, sir.
Exhale from your mouth on top. Nice. Last, so what was your friend's initial reaction? You said they always knew.
Yeah, because I've always been amongst the tallest in school. Like
Right.
I was 5'11" since what, last 9, 10? 10 I guess.
The
So-
ideal Complan
Yeah.
poster girl.
So everyone just always knew that I would at least do something in the modeling field at some point of time. Then I would do all these fashion shows in our fests in school and stuff. So everybody saw it coming. They weren't really surprised. Because also I did start modeling when I was in class 12.
Right.
So they weren't really surprised, but they were really happy. But a few of them definitely doubted me and they were like, this is not going to work. Like, yeah, okay, whatever, we should just get a few shoots here and there. And
Look
I
at
was
them
like,
now. So look who's talking now. For the next
yeah.
one, I'll ask you to lie down on your side
okay.
on one bed sleeping. Chal. Fold this leg up. Keep this leg in a straight line. The bottom hand, get it straight across. Turn your palm. With your hand, you're going to do an open book.
This.
Yes, open up all the way. While you're doing this, make sure your knees don't come off the ground.
Okay.
Keep your head on the ground and breathe out.
Wow, this is so easy.
You're going to feel a stretch in your chest and and your thoracic and mid back. So since we are going to train the upper body today, we are going to focus mainly on upper body mobility drills. Switch and turn around.
Fun! I like this.
I wish all models could take instructions as good as her.
Oh.
Some you have to explain the same thing 10 times over and still they won't get it. These you could actually practice on your own at home. Like if you ever feel the need to. You do a child's pose next. Sit on both your knees. The knees as wide as you can, your feet together. Hands all the way straight. And drop your hips back down. Good, nice. I have limited mobility right there, so I'm not able to do it completely. But I'm sure you'll be able to do it much better. Get your hands a little closer. Drop your hips to the ground. Just feel a good stretch in your lower back with this. Good. Nice. We'll do a bird dog. So stay on all your fours. Bird dog you will be aware of if you have watched my shorts.
All these names I don't remember.
Just stay on all the fours. And you slowly get your opposite limbs up at the same time.
Oh my god, I suck at this. Like my hand-leg coordination sucks. But okay.
We'll make it better. What if we turn that around?
Let me see. Okay, what do I do? Okay.
Start with either or. You can start with your right leg, with your right hand and left leg up at the same time. Slowly extend up. Perfect. Look up, look up, look up, look up. Hold this. Hold. And switch. This is what it tends to do. Nice. Switch. Okay, get your hands a little back. Push your hips down. Raise your chest up and look up. Nice. And come back forward. So Jessica, what has been your experience been in and around in a gym environment?
Oh my gosh, I would work out like 5 years ago when I would go with my brother.
Right.
My brother is a complete gym freak. He works out.
Forward.
He works out like 5-6 days a week. But I don't go to gym. I'm just too lazy. Also for me, it's about convenience and I don't have a gym in my complex or within like a 1 kilometer radius. So for me, putting in that extra effort to go to gym is just I'm not motivated enough to do it.
So what would you say the secret is as to, I wouldn't say maintaining a certain physique for so many years, but sticking, as per model, is very important to stick to your measurements, right?
Yeah.
So how have you maintained your measurements for so many years all over the place? So how have you maintained your measurements for so many years at one stretch?
It has fluctuated, first of all. Like there's been days that I've been thinner, there have been months that I've been healthier. So, but I think for me the main thing is I do occasionally get into my workout mood. I don't go to gym as such, but I will work out at home, which because of my high metabolism, it works for me. So I don't really have to do much. Thank God. So, but I know that this is not going to last. I'm 25. I just turned 25.
Doesn't look a day over 80.
So I know that my metabolism is gonna reduce very soon, and then I need to start working out. I need to make this into a habit for my health and not just to maintain my weight. So yeah, but over the years it's just been spurts of working out and maintaining a diet sometimes. Let's just put it at that.
That just includes what, biryani?
Yes, biryani twice a week. Twice a week is the key to this.
Now you guys really know. What would have been real fun content was if I were to ask you who would you like to beat up from the industry with this stick. But let's not do that for today.
It's a lot of people, honestly, like a lot of you out there, be careful, I'm coming for you. When Rangeet trains me enough and I'm strong enough, coming for you.
So we're just going to do some stick rotation drills to warm up our shoulder joint. I'll ask you to hold the stick a little wider than shoulder width apart. Keep your elbows locked, perfect, and slowly rotate backwards. Nice. Try not bending your elbow as straight as you can. Good.
What is this?
This will be a thumbnail. What do you think this is?
I can't see this on camera.
You've seen a tripod, right? Why is it called a tripod? Because it has 3 points. With your feet, you want to create a tripod. 1, 2, 3. 3 points of the ground, pressed down with equal force. That's one more reason we are training barefoot so that you can gain better stability over
I
here.
saw this on Akashi's video once.
Chal. Push your hips back slowly. You're going to lead the movement with your right leg and walk laterally. Good, perfect.
This.
Yes. Try not bouncing, try maintaining a same line. Okay. So you are someone who is mostly modeled in Kolkata their whole entire life.
Yes.
And what do you think about the industry, how it's progressing here in Kolkata? And what do you think of the next generation of models who are coming about who can make the Kolkata circuit better?
I do see a few faces that I know will make it big in the next few coming years. But over the years, I have seen people like Diti, for example. She's been modeling for a very long time and she's still one of the biggest models. And that is who I aspire to be like. It's always been Diti's been my inspiration, and I think over the years the industry has improved a little bit, but something that's really bothering is that the budgets don't freaking increase, bro. Like, they use COVID as an excuse to reduce the payments. Then after that, models also, we need to be a little more united and say that, we're not going to work below X amount.
This, I think, stands true for both males and females alike. If we were to bring about a bigger change in the bigger scheme of things, like knowing your true worth, and that's something which I feel like people like Jessica who do so well, they just don't treat it like they're just happy to be on set. Rather, they're such, I don't think a lot of people know this about them, but they are such smart businesswomen and entrepreneurs who know how to strike every deal in a correct manner, because they do this for a living full time and they're just not just doing this for merrymaking.
Yeah, like, I'm worth something, right? I'd rather
You can continue with you doing this.
I'd rather get my time's worth and go, or if you're just going to pay me peanuts, I'd rather just stay home and Netflix and eat, right? If it's not paying me well enough, I don't see the worth of me being there. So I think we all need to just stay united and know that we're worth so much more, because there's a high gap between what models in Calcutta and probably Delhi or Bombay get paid, right? And I don't think we deserve any less than what they do get paid. So
you have worked with models from Delhi and Bombay on multiple occasions. So what do you think the general consensus is about how and why the industry in Kolkata is so slow to progress?
I can't say that on camera.
Go ahead, no. Huh?
I think it's because they have this really bad view of Calcutta, thinking that Calcutta models are lazy, everything is just so slow paced and no one's going to be on time, no one's going to do it. And honestly, I think from Calcutta, not enough people have made it big enough rather. There have been people who've made it big, and the people who have made it big have also denied the fact that they are from Calcutta. There is one Bombay model. Right. She's a really big model. She is from Calcutta, but they don't accept that they're from Calcutta anymore.
We're done with that.
Man, you're going to get me about people over here.
No, so I've seen Jessica share the same stage with models from Bombay, and on the set podium, if a second person watching does not know who is who, like they wouldn't be able to distinguish, and at certain times she excels far beyond models who are being flown out all the way from there just to walk on one particular show. So I think it's people like her who are the flag bearer and torch bearers of bring about a positive change in the right direction.
And honestly, like there have been multiple occasions where we'll be doing a show with multiple models from different cities, and as long as they don't know I'm from Calcutta, because they look at me and they don't think I'm from Cal. And then they come and ask me, oh, where are you from? And then I'll be like, Calcutta. And then they'll be like, oh.
And that's one more thing which I feel, once I have grown up in this city my whole entire life, and I'll be trying my best through this channel to promote my love for Kolkata, right? And that's something why I feel Jessica is such a beautiful representation of the city. Is she never shies away from the fact that she hails from the city as well, and she represents everything that the city has so beautifully all across the country. I think And rightly as a model should, she fills into that definition perfectly.
Thanks, Rangeet.
We just initially practice protraction and retraction. There's two other functions of the shoulder blades. Like it elevates and depresses your scapulae together. So one way of practicing scapular depression would be just yelling at them, "Scapula, you are fat, you are ugly. You are terrible, you can't do anything." That would be one way to depress your shoulder blades. But we are
That is so bad.
but we're going to try a different way right here. I'll ask Jessica to hang from the bar.
You know, I'm not really gonna hang, right?
But you are going to. Very well. Hang in there.
I can't hang, bro. I'm just gonna go on my toes. How do I hang?
Fold your legs. Cross your knees.
Oh, yeah.
Just hang. Get your feet off the ground.
I don't have enough strength.
I'm telling you, I'll hold you. I'll hold you. Chalo. Perfect. Now, without... Should I show you once?
Yeah.
You'll hang straight and you'll pull up and down.
Why does he think I can do this?
No movement.
Why?
Only from your shoulder blades. Like piece of cake. You're hanging from the edge of a cliff, Jessica. If you don't survive, you're going to fall off and die.
My inner thoughts will tell me to jump off, first of all.
What's going to happen to all these brands who are the face off, who don't survive a day without you?
New models who will do it for half the budget.
Fold your legs. Chalo. Hang now and pull. That's it. Perfect. 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 You just did 3. You just did 3. We just learnt scap depression.
Yeah.
The first move. Okay. The only condition which Jessica agreed that she's going to come is if I don't make her train legs. So we're just going to do some easy upper body workouts today. The first exercise we're going to start out with is a mid-back row. So how this is different from a lat pull down is, a lat pull down will be a vertical pulling motion. But right now what we want to work is across the horizontal plane. The setup is going to be similar, but I'm going to place the seat a little further away. I'll sit, tilt my upper body, depress my shoulder blades and pull my elbows to my hips. Chal. It's very easy. You sit. Perfect. Depress your shoulder blades and drive your elbows into your hips. Perfect. Good. Pull and breathe out. You're going to feel it right here. Depress and pull. Nice. Beautiful. Depress, pull and breathe out. And whenever you're doing 150 changes, do you ask what number of change we are on?
Yes. Because I will not do extra changes for free. Never.
That's one more thing which I've learned a lot from them is how professional they are in the way of working. Like they're not just happy to be on set. I wouldn't name any, but I've seen male models when the client asks them to do 3-4 more changes, they're more than happy to do it. But from these people I've learned, okay, anything extra, that's work and that you're going to pay me for it.
Yeah, bro, they're gonna sell it and they're gonna get money. Why shouldn't we? I'm not gonna get work off at the studio.
I think we should just be like gym trainers together, no?
Yeah.
Any gym she's in, memberships are just going to sell like hotcakes.
How many do I do? I've done like 10-15.
All her fans going to come in just to get a glimpse of Jessica working out. And in the meanwhile, I've tricked her into doing more than 20 reps. So
Yeah,
good
this
for
little
her. We'll go again in a minute. Jessica, have you ever played racing games?
Yeah.
So have you seen the option of a nitrous button being there? After you exhaust the nitrous, it takes a little time to refill to the fullest brim. So think of your rest times as something like that. Your body has given its all during a particular set. Let it rest for the desired amount of time which your trainer is going to ask you to, and then begin your next set so that you can go full throttle at the very next one.
Let's do it. After a minute.
You just performed a very beautiful expression right now. Would you like to give aspiring models tips on how to get better at your posing and facial expressions?
Or just pose in front of a mirror. All day, all the time. See magazines, Pinterest, Instagram.
And follow Jessica on Instagram. Shashank is going to plug the link down here.
Please do. And I have always followed like these international models and some of the biggest models in India, and I've just looked at them, studied their poses, studied their expressions, and practice makes perfect.
Rapid fire time. Top 3 favorite models without Kendall and Gigi.
Oh my god. Emily, Taylor Hill, me. Okay, no, please cut that out. Please cut that out. Okay. Emily, Taylor Hill, and Candice.
What about from India?
From India. I don't want to name my friend's aunt, bro. Okay, but like Indrani Dasgupta for sure. Sonalika Sahai and Diti. Really, it's too heavy.
It's going to depend on your performance. Little forward? Yes, better. So this little 45-degree slantish angle will help engage the lats better and make this into a horizontal row that we want to make it and draw out a clear difference between a vertical pull down. What did you understand from that, Jessica?
I wasn't listening to you, I was concentrating on my rep. Don't care about the surroundings.
Definitely. Let's talk.
It means you.
Ouch. Let's talk surroundings. You must be hearing a lot of noise
I
around.
will your life if you make me do 20 reps of this again.
3 more, you're good to go. We're just talking. Little more leaning forward. So you must hear, since the Kolkata circuit is so small knit, so you must hear a lot of noise around in the industry about various things. So how do you cut out the noise and focus on your work?
I don't know how to say this in any better way, but I just don't care. I just do not care. Work is work for me. I aim to come, perform my best, give my best, and go home back to my life. 2 things that are important to me. So what people are talking about me or XYZ, it's their opinion. It's their problem. It's not mine. So I don't really care about other people's opinions. And this has been something that's been in me since school, because being a popular kid, as Rangeet said, according to Rangeet, not me, okay?
Definitely. You can take my word in writing for it.
So as being someone who was known, like there's always people talking about you, good and bad, more on the bad. So it's never affected me back then. I'm too thick-skinned to let trivial things affect me, honestly. So just don't give a guys.
Do we keep the cursing or do we?
No, we not, obviously.
We do not. It's 29. What the
we can only assume.
No, you tell me. I'll do it. Just tell me what is it.
This is about around 41 kgs.
What?
Yeah.
But okay, I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm just gonna.
Enjoy the soreness.
Oh my god! Mama!
Let's try for 12 reps. Depress your shoulder blades and pull. So you have done runway, you have done TVCs, you have done music videos. What do you enjoy doing the most?
Photo shoots any day.
Wearing around big lehengas. What kind of photo shoots do you enjoy more?
Western, and whenever there's anything flowy.
There's this one, I'll ask Shashank to plug it in. There's this one pose Jessica does, I don't know how she does it. Patented, that wasn't 12.
No, I know, but what pose? What pose?
There's this one flowy pose which Jessica does.
That's right.
Yeah, this one.
Right.
Every single brand on Instagram will have that one pose of Jessica.
Yeah, because it's just like, bro, you just give me anything flowy and I'm just like, let's go.
Patent that as well. This pose and fun together.
Yeah, fun. I get fun with a crop top, and then I'll make a huge flowy skirt and I'm gonna be like, fun.
And fun, complete the 5 more reps.
Thought he'd forget.
See, that's how a model should be. In front of the camera or in the gym, picture perfect form everywhere. I mean, just loves the camera.
Rangeet.
Last one. Give me a 3-second hold. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. And just look at her turning all red. Upsiya mein log bolenge, "Hey mama, rot them." What languages do you speak?
English, Hindi, and broken Bengali.
You also speak Kolkata, nobody knows about that.
No, I don't know what's he talking about. I'm a very decent, good girl who speaks sophisticated. I don't say stuff like
Don't
that.
do any chakallas?
I don't know what that means. What is that? Like, what am I doing now?
Korchi da.
You tell me now.
Manush to.
What is this? What is this? Okay, this is some broken wheel. This is a broken wheel, right? Oh no, it's not! Oh. Oh, nice. I didn't tell you to stop.
We did a hybrid of a horizontal row right now.
Okay, then
Ne-
pick it up now.
No, you're going to do a vertical press right now. Okay? I'll show you how. We're going to sit in a split kneeling stance.
Okay.
Take the bar up, interlock with your fingers,
Okay.
grab it at the very edge.
Hmm.
Well, we just learned retraction and depression.
Yeah.
We're going to do both right now. We're going to retract and depress your shoulder blades.
Okay.
Brace your core firm and press straight up. Why I prefer the use of a landmine as compared to a dumbbell or a machine shoulder press is this introduces so many dynamics into the training pattern, and for beginners I find it very easy for them to teach the movement because the bar follows a fixed path as compared to a dumbbell, which a lot of beginners tend to make a mistake around, and instead of going straight vertically up they go forward and back. Sure. Split stance, the cue would be you want to form a 90 degree and 90 degree over here. Perfect. Jessica, how much did you get in ISC math? Do the flex.
I didn't get good marks, bro. I got only 88. It's not good. I only attempted 91, but I got 88. I would have got more if I attempted more, but I did not.
And do we insert the flex sign or you'll just flex yourself?
No, you asked me about like commerce or eco, then I will flex now.
Eco?
95. No, sorry. Again.
95. Chalo.
It's heavy, bro.
It's not heavy.
It is heavy.
Grab at the very edge. Nice. Interlock your fingers. Align your body nicely. Retract and depress and press straight up. Perfect. Come down. And press up again. Breathe out. The same for 12 reps. Perfect. You're going to feel it in your shoulders over here.
Feeling it, bro.
Perfect. Good. During the movement, you want to demonstrate excellent control like she is doing and follow a nice slow tempo. Perfect. Where do you learn all of this? You secretly train, no, on your own. You've been lying to me all throughout. One more. Good. Let go, I'll take it. You do 2 sets of this, 10 reps each. Okay?
I said don't kill me.
That's the face I got scared of during the first shoot. I remember I asked her one thing. So during the first shoot, we were doing a certain number of changes and I was very curious and skeptical that okay, my crush is here for all these years, let me go and speak to her. She's like, what number of change are you on? I mustered up the courage for solid 2 hours to go up and ask her that. One reply she gave, I don't know.
That's not true. That cannot be true because I'm one person in the industry who is known for knowing how many changes that we are on. Me and I even know the other models change numbers. So I don't believe the story of you. I mean, this was like 5 years ago, so could be true, but I still don't believe you. I was not. It was very nice.
She's always been nice. Like we went on this very fun shoot to Cherrapunji
Oh my God,
thanks to her,
yes,
and that was the most fun, beautiful experience I ever had. And
Fun. Yeah.
we got into a swimming pool and we were freezing. The views were to die for.
The view was to die for. Everything else was to die for. And when we got into the pool, we felt like we were going to die as well. It was freezing. We both got sick after, but it was worth it. Stuff you got to do as a model.
But isn't that perks of the job as well? Like you get to try, like that's one thing. After that, I think I have developed a bad habit. I don't like planning trips on my own because after that I just feel like everything needs to be done for. I'll just go and travel. I don't feel like doing the planning anymore.
The planning is just taxing. But I'm also a person who wants everything planned for myself, but I want someone else to do the planning, and I prefer if someone else does it. But I cannot do last minute stuff. Like I get anxiety pro max. I just cannot do last minute stuff. I need everything to be planned out, worked out well in advance.
So if we are talking about traveling, let's talk about your travels. What do you minting so much cash from the modeling? Where do you splurge it all on?
I do travel. I mean, not as much as Rangeet is saying that he makes you think that I do a Europe trip every year. I do not. Okay, I don't earn that much.
Soon, very soon.
Soon, definitely manifesting it, yes. But I do like to travel. I also do like to splurge on myself. I one life, okay? So just do what makes you happy. I love traveling, and when I travel, I prefer to try not to hold back.
Rapid fire,
And-
top 3 favorite destinations ever.
Ever. I've not really traveled much, okay, but can I also include places that I would like to go?
Definitely go on.
Okay, so New York, Mexico, and I love Thailand. Thailand is like second home to me. I went there twice last year in 1 month. The guy at the immigration told me, ki, why are you coming twice in 1 month? Don't you want to go somewhere else? I said, no, I'm here. I love it.
Now show us your model walk tips. Okay, aspiring model comes in, ma'am, model walk सिखाइए ना.
First of all, don't do this on the ramp. Don't do this on the ramp.
Unless you're Gigi.
No, like hair flip is fine, but like don't do like a full chammak challo on the ramp. You're doing a ramp walk. You're not shifting your hips from one end to
On
the
this
other.
note, one other thing I hate when male models do is when they go onto the head ramp and just do this. And I don't get why they do that. We were talking about model walk. So model walk tips, Jessica.
Like he said, retract and depress, right?
Retract that?
Depress.
Yes. Smart student.
So retract and depress. Keep your back straight. Look straight. A lot of things that a lot of times I see people on the ramp, they're just looking everywhere else. You need to have your gaze straight.
Like
And-
you do during your press.
Yeah, like face, but to the people in front, and just you have to maintain a straight line. People just end up starting from one point and going to the other
Demo
point.
please, ma'am. Demo please.
I'm not wearing heels, I can't do it, but so retract and depress.
My goodness.
Fun.
I'll start charging double at this gym just because Jessica walked on this floor.
Yeah, just like this one segment, if you walk here into two. And what are we going to do the fly thing?
Chest supported rows. Elbows close and pull. Row. Perfect. Good. Pull and breathe out on top. Perfect.
Please 5 kgs दे दो, नहीं होगा.
ठीक है.
I won't be able to do 10. I'll do 5.
5 से नहीं होता.
I'm bargaining with you. Like how clients bargain with us in shoots.
But you always win those.
Again you brought back 7.5?
Oh, sorry, my bad. Elbows tucked in and pull. Perfect. Good. So after a vertical press, we are doing a pulling motion. We're basically working protagonist and antagonist muscles today. So after the pressing set, her pulling muscles were rested during that time. And when she's performing this, to prepare her for her next pressing exercise, her pressing muscles are being rested in this. Good. Perfect. Squeeze my fingers on top.
Now I have to count because this Rangeet does not count.
Fun apart, like when I'm training my clients as well, like as a trainer, like I mentioned previously, you have so many things to focus upon. If you're just there counting reps, the day a counting machine is introduced in this generation, a trainer's job is finished, you'll be jobless. So if your trainer is just standing there and counting reps, you'll be out of jobs very soon.
So I will count my own because otherwise Rangeet will scam me into doing 20 reps like I did in that other one.
Let's talk scams. Have you ever faced any scam situation during a shoot? What's been your most regrettable experience during a shoot in all these years?
Oh, I can't see that on camera.
Why is that? Now though we have to know. We must know.
Tension में डाल दिया. Okay. Well, I won't say most regrettable in the sense that it was a bad shoot, but in the sense that it was one of the most difficult shoots I've ever done. We had gone to this location, it's like 4-5 hours away from Cal, and it was peak summer. We are wearing these heavy bridal lehengas, and they were standing on basically a cliff, okay? So one side there's nothing, there's just like a 10 feet drop and a stream niche, and the client is telling us can't you wear heels over there? On a cliff. And we are gripping the ground with our feet, with our toes, because there's no grip. And the client is like, why don't you wear heels over there? Like, हाँ बहन तुम करके दिखा दे.
Did you perform a tripod with your feet?
Yeah, more like a crow's feet where I was clutching on to whatever I got. But yeah, that was like one of the most difficult, regrettable experiences. But I love the pictures. Pictures were amazing, but like a very difficult shoot.
That's one more connotation I can use from now is imagine you're standing at the edge of a cliff, gripping the ground like a crow does before it does not want to fall off. And I explained
It was just
gripping
like
the ground.
it was just like our toes. They look like witches' feet, probably. It was
So that's the
pretty-
stability you need to maintain when you're doing squats the next time. You want to do squats today? Probably not. Or maybe. These models and their tantrums.
100% I'm not going to get work after this. 100%. All my clients are going to be like, cancel.
We're going to be doing a pal-off press as a finisher movement. It's a full body movement which engages all the muscles in the body and helps you build excellent coordination and stability. So making sure the band is in a straight line, you're going to step out, keep the band in the center and assume a half squat position. Right? You're going to retract your shoulder blades and push straight forward in a straight line.
Okay.
So from the ground up, what this is doing is, one, it's going to engage your quads. You're doing an isometric squat hold. Second, the band is trying to pull you inside, right? You're not letting that happen by basically creating anti-rotation in your core. And lastly, you're working all your desired pressing muscles. So head to toe, every single muscle gets worked, and this has great carryover into your other movements that you do eventually down the line.
Okay.
Be upright and punch my hand. Think about the head of any ex of yours.
Why is it going that side?
That's what you have to resist. Punch and exhale.
I can't reach you, bro.
I can feel the punch.
I mean,
Jessica loves
shit.
all her exes so much she doesn't want to punch anybody.
Why you?
Good. Other side. Bus. Turn around, face the mirror. Perfect. Excellent. This side is much better. Good. Perfect. One more thing I forgot to mention. Multiple newspaper covers she's been on. You have to continue doing this. I was praising you. You count the number of T2 covers she's been on. And you think about all the verification people are getting these days. Like published articles. Jessica has been killing it since verification wasn't even a thing. One more. Perfect.
Why is this side stronger? Which side is this? My left side is stronger. Which muscles am I using here more?
No, more than that, your core on this
My
side.
left core is better.
Left core, not so to. Your core is not a left core and a right core. It just forms a natural belt around.
Yeah, but my left side is better.
Yeah. Which side of your posing is better?
Left.
See, it's all a sign. So that's it. We are done with the very few basic movements that we trained. The main intention wasn't to kill Jessica today, but to get to know her a little better, explore this format that we are trying out better. If you guys like this, comment down below. We'll try to get Jessica back to train lower body with us one day, train legs with
Hopefully.
us. If you guys, so for that, how many comments should we go for down below?
At least 10,000 comments and 1 lakh likes. All for me and Rangeet. And then only will I come back.
Hi, the bar has been set really high.
Yeah, I mean, come on, guys. Know your self-worth, Rangeet. We deserve it.
So before we sign off for today, I'll just take Jessica through a fun little surprise challenge that I've planned for her. This will be a new series that we start at the end of each workout video that we do. Let's see how Jessica performs, and anyhow, she'll be up on the leaderboard the very first. So you'll always be number one
Yeah.
for me.
For the first time. For a few times. What are you going to make me do now? You tell me.
So let's explain the little challenge to Jessica. We're
Yeah.
going to be finishing off with a little circuit. First one we'll do is 400 meters of rowing. If you finish it within 1 minute 50 seconds, you get 5 points. If you take 2 minutes, you get 4 points. And if you do it in 2 minutes 10 seconds, you get 3 points. Nothing below 3 points because that's the bare minimum we can give to our supermodel over here. Just for showing up and being grateful. Next we are going to do a dead hang from the bar. If she completes 20 seconds, she's going to get 5, and so on as follows. And we are going to finish it off with a shuttle run. 20 seconds. If she finishes 2 times, she gets 5, and thereafter as it follows. Let's wear your shoes and get your running shoes on.
See my cute socks.
Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
How old are you again?
25. I'm still a kid at heart.
At the very edge. Grab this at the very edge, wider. Pull back.
भाई इसको lose करो.
You just did 1 stroke. Do a few more, you'll see. The set very low. Good.
You've increased it, no? Cheater.
This is 1. Take it, ready? Go. Nice. Nice, good. Stay a bit more upright, good. We are trying for 400 meters. If she gets it in 1 minute 50 seconds, which I think she'll cruise. She gets 5. Good, perfect, good. It'll be a good test for the endurance.
My butt is slipping off this.
Completed 400 in 1 minute 55. Let's give her 4. Let's give her 4 for that. Chalo. This ways to kill time. Bas, chalo.
5 to 2, it should be 5. 2 to 2, 10. It should be 4. 2, 10 plus. It should be 3.
I mean, I can't really argue.
I mean, that should be the logic, right?
If you had done it within 150, I should have given you 5. Chalo, koi na. Be motivated. I'll give you 5 for that. On the first one, Jessica scores 5 out of 5. Let's go on to the dead hang.
I can't hang. For 10 seconds also.
Chalo. Emma, don't bend over like this. Chalo.
Ah!
Ready?
No.
So wrap your thumb around. See, you've gotten chalk and everything all over, no? Wrap your thumb around. 1. Lift your leg. Timer starts when you lift your legs off the ground. Both. Doesn't count.
He started it off.
Chalo, go.
It's hurting my hand.
Wrap your legs. Perfect, go. Nice. Oh, grip strong. Finale task. F-face. Chalo. Nice. Perfect. 10 down, Jessica. Killing it, lovely. Hold on tight. Come on. 5 more seconds. 5 more seconds, easy. 3, 2, lovely. Come on, last 2 seconds. 1.
See, it's 22, bro.
5 on 5. Kaun bolega?
Now what?
We'll do the shuttle runs next. Twice shuttle runs. Okay? Tell me when you're going to begin. 3, 2, 1, go. Lovely. Touch. Quick transfer, good. Raise your heel off the ground, spin, all the way. Good, back, all the way back. Chalo. Make a dash forward, fast. Make a dash. Stop. 21:54.
Oh, come on!
Give you the benefit of the doubt in the first 2 movements. For this, let's stick to this.
The second one you made me do for 22 seconds.
Okay, good for you. My goodness, what strength. What Jessica grabs, she does not let go of. Ever. 5 on this, 4 on this. Adds up what? You're good at math. 14 out of 15. Yeah. The Train with Rangeet leaderboard. 14 on 15. Madam, one say autograph please. One autograph please, madam. My goodness, look at that.
Fun.
With that, and with that, we come to the end of the workout. I want to thank Jessica so much for coming over, being so kind, taking time out of her busy schedule to make this happen for us. If you guys like this and want to see more such fun content, like, share and subscribe to the channel. Any ending notes, Jessica?
I'm almost dead. Like 10% more I would have died. But loved coming here, loved doing this. And remember, 10,000 likes, 1 lakh. 10,000 comments, 1 lakh likes, and we'll be back again. But like and subscribe, guys.
Say something nice about me as well.
And yeah, Rangeet's a great trainer, and he listened to me somewhat when I told him don't kill me. But I think after today I could possibly start working out a little more under your supervision. Only Rangeet's, because he actually pushed me today. I would have never thought that I would have. What was that we did?
Dead hang.
No.
The pull downs.
Yeah. So I never thought I would do 41 kgs pull downs. I never thought it was possible. That's more than half my body weight. But first day I loved it, and more power to you and us. See you guys.
Take care. Over the years, how has your relationship with food been like?
Lately I have tried to try to eat healthy and not give in to my cravings that easily. So I have been incorporating a little bit of healthy eating here and there. But yeah.
Yeah.